We need a very big community outreach. We need the involvement of civil society because only civil society can throw up such people, can identify such people. Uh, in examples around the world, if you look at Ireland uh, 3 decades ago, or if you look at the example of Singapore where de-radicalization was carried out, closer home, the example of Mizoram, Punjab, all these were solved only because of a very vibrant community outreach and I dare say the involvement of civil society in Punjab. That is in our living memories. All of us seen that happen.
You said that India is already must be already the Indian stakeholders must be already calibrating their response to this act of terror from Pakistan from across the border. But if you were part of that circle, sir, what immediate counter measures or counter terror responses would you advocate in this scenario?
Aditi, we've been over this a couple of times, and I would still say there are two sets of measures. One is how we are going to counter to these, how we are going to respond to these terror attacks across the border on their perpetrators or their hackers. On the other hand, what is also equally, if not more important, is to set our house in order, clean up our act. For instance, we also have to understand, we just spoke about how we must keep a watch on such potential groups or dormant cells. But on the other hand, we also have to understand that such terror modules, especially educated people, white collar terrorism, as we're talking about, in such cases, it is not possible that the security forces or intelligence agencies can do that by themselves. We need a very big community outreach. We need the involvement of civil society because only civil society can throw up such people, can identify such people. Uh, in examples around the world, if you look at Ireland uh, 3 decades ago, or if you look at the example of Singapore where de-radicalization was carried out, closer home, the example of Mizoram, Punjab, all these were solved only because of a very vibrant community outreach and I dare say the involvement of civil society in Punjab. That is in our living memories. All of us seen that happen. In Punjab, it was the mothers who were sort of invoked, and they all said when the civil society said enough is enough, we could find success. So I think we'll have to not only think of the responses outside. We have which is a continuous. What is a continuous process is how to prevent recurrence within our own home and we need to resolve we need to sort of take action a very whole of government approach, whole of society approach, and we need to act on that as well if we want to prevent recurrence of such attacks because like that old message IRA sent to Margaret Thatcher then saying that you need to get lucky every time, and we need to get lucky only once. So that's the principle that is being followed between the security forces, intelligence agencies on one hand, and the terrorist organizations on the other hand. White collar terrorism, as we call it now, is not a new phenomenon. Bin Laden was an engineer by profession. His number two, Al Zawahiri, was a surgeon by training. So the 9/11 bombers were all educated technocrats and educated people. So having seen this trend, now it is changing. I mean, the ISI handlers are adapting, are evolving uh, their their brand of terrorism or their tactic of terrorism in Kashmir. And this is what we are seeing. One is white collar terrorism. It is very easy for a doctor to move. Everyone trusts a doctor, whether it is a police barricade or in any gathering of any sort. You would trust a doctor, so you're not looking at that man with suspicion. So it's easy for him to pass through. So we have had only one blast, and this is one module that has been unearthed that's still counting. Uh, who knows how many such sleeper cells or such modules are lying dormant, because this module, uh, as it turns out, the planning was on even before the Pahalgam carnage took place a few months ago. So if sleeper cells or such modules uh, are able to sort of lie low, lie dormant, incognito for a long duration of time, we really don't know how many such modules are dormant or are still have the potential to become active.